Hello friends, today we will be doing Mathscount, a chapter on averages. This has around, we'll be doing this worksheet and it has around 12 questions. So yeah, let's start doing it. So let's read the first question. In the set 2, 5, 11, 17 and 20, what is the difference between the mean and the median? Let's start. Now, what is the formula for mean? Mean is sum of all observations. So we'll add all these observations over number of observations. So I will get 55 over 5, that is 11. So this is mean, and median is the middle value. We have to arrange them in the ascending order. So they're already in the ascending order. So the middle value here is 11. And the difference between the mean and the median will be a 0. So my answer is 0. Now let's read the second question. What is the average of the integers from 13 to 31 inclusive? Inclusive means that you have to include 13 and 31. Integers means all whole numbers, positive as well as negative numbers. It does not include fractions or decimals. So what is the average? Average again means sum of all observations over number of observations. So you just all the, what is the average of the integers? So you add all of them, plus 18, plus 19, plus 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and 31 over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 over 19. So if we solve this, then you will get the answer as 22. So my answer is 22. Let's do question number 3. Question number 3 reads as follows. If the average of 20 numbers is 16, what is their sum? So the formula for average is sum of all observations over number of observations. Now out of these three values, I have been given average is 20. I need to find the sum and number of observations. So the average is given to be 20, or the average is given to be 16, and sum and number of the numbers are 20. So if you have to find the sum, you just multiply 16 times 20, so that is 320. So the sum of the 20 numbers whose average is 16 is 320. Let's do question number 4. Question number 4 says, what is the mean of 3x, 4x minus 5 and 2x minus 1? So the formula for mean is sum of all observations over number of observations. So let's add these values over number of observations. So there are three values. So let's get all the x terms together. 7x plus 2x or 9x minus 6 over 3. So we take 3 common. So we get 3x minus 2 over 3. We simplify by 3. So my answer is 3x minus 2. So the mean of these three values is 3x minus 2. Let's do question number 5. What is the mean of all three-digit numbers that can be created using each of the digits 1, 2, and 3 exactly once? So now they're talking about three-digit numbers. So that means we have a hundreds place, we have a tens place, and we have a ones please. So, and they are saying that how many, what is the mean of all the three-digit numbers that can be created using the digits 1, 2, and 3 only once. So 1 to 3 could be the digit. You can keep one constant, you can change this order. Then we take 2, you can do 2, 1, 3, and you can do 3, 2, 3, 1. Then we take 3, 3, 1, 2, and 3, 2, 1. So these are the 6 numbers that we get. Now we find the mean. Mean is sum of all the observations. So let's just add them up. So if we add them up, I will get 1, 3, 3, 2. So sum of all the observations over number of observations. So I have 6, and if I solve this, I get 2, 2, 2. So that's my answer for question number 5. Now let's go to little more technical questions, which is question number 6. What is the meaning of 7 numbers if the mean of the first two is 11 and the mean of the last 5 is 18? So let's just find the, so that saying the mean of the 7 numbers, we have to find if the mean of the first two numbers is 11. So that means first two numbers is 11. So mean is 11. So the sum of the first two numbers will be 11 times 2, which is 22. Similarly, the mean of the last 5 numbers, the sum of the next 5 numbers is 18 times 5, that will be 90. So now if you have to find the mean of all the 7 numbers, you do 22 plus 90 is equal to 7. You get 60. So the mean of all the 7 numbers is 60. So that's my answer for question number 6. Now let's read question number 7. Hadley scored 92, 73, 79, and 87 points on the first 4 tests of the quarter. There is one test remaining. What is the minimum number of points that Hadley must score on the final test in order to have a mean of 80 points for the 5 tests? So again, the formula for the mean is sum of all observations over number of observations. Now out of here, what they have given us, they have given us the mean of 80, and they have given us these 4 observations. Now I don't have the 5th observation over 5 observations. So if we solve it further, we add all of these, so we get 331 plus the 5th observation over 5. So this 5 goes here. So we get 80 into 5 is equal to 331 plus the 5th observation. This becomes 400 is equal to 331 plus the 5th observation. Therefore, the 5th observation will be 400 minus 331, so that will be 69. So how much should he score on the final test? So the final test score should be 69. That's how we should be doing this question. Let's go to question number 8. Question number 8 reads as follows. The arithmetic mean of 4 numbers is 15. Sum of the two of the numbers are 10 and 18, and the other two are equal. What is the product of the two equal numbers? So let the equal numbers be x. So the equation that we're going to form is mean is equal to sum of observations. So they've given us the mean is equal to sum of observations over number of observations. So we have 4 observations here. So this gets multiplied. So you get 60 is equal to 28 plus 2x. Therefore, 2x equals to 60 minus 28. We get 32, and x will be 32 over 2, which is 60. Now this is not my final answer. The final answer is what is the product of the two equal numbers. So the product will be 16 times 16, which will be 256. We should be reading the question two times because sometimes kids leave the answer at 16, but the answer is not 16. You have to read further. So question number 8, the answer is 256. Let's read question number 9. Lewis received grade 75 1981 on his unit test. The final exam is worth 3 times as much as a unit test. What grade must Lewis make on the final exam to end up with an average of 86 on his test? So, since the final exam is worth 3 times as much, so let the score for his final test be 3x because it is 3 times as much. Now let us write the equation. So the equation is mean is equal to sum of all the observations over number of observations. So sum of the observations, this is 3x, and since it is 3 points as much, so we'll divide it by 6. 3 observations here and 3 observations here. So let's do 86 times 6 is equal to plus, so you just add it 6, okay, so 246 plus 3x, this is 36, 3 carry, therefore 3x equals to 516 minus 246, so you will get this as 270, let the x will be, so my final answer would be 90. What grade must Lewis score make in the final exam? So Lewis must score a minimum of 90. Now let's read question number 10. The mean of four distinct positive integers is 5. If the largest of these four integers is 30, what is the smallest of the four integers? So now let's write the formula. Formula is mean is equal to sum of all observations over number of observations. Now they've already given the mean to be 5. Now I don't know the first three integers. Let's name them x plus y plus z plus 13 because I know the 14, the fourth integer here is 13 and the number of observations are 4. So therefore, the sum of x plus y plus z plus 13 is equal to 20. 20 is actually 5 times 4. So if you say the sum of this is 20 minus 30, so x plus y plus z is equal to 7. Now, since they are saying it has to be four distinct positive integers, we have to have four distinct positive integers that add up to 7. Now, for example, if we take 1 plus 3 is equal to 7, but then this is not the answer because 3 cannot be repeated. So this cannot be my answer. We have to look for some other combination. So let's try 1 plus 2, which is 3, plus 4 is equal to 7. So these could be the three numbers. Now they are asking for what is the smallest of the four integers. So the smallest of the four integer is 1. So my final answer is 1. Now let's read on to question number 11. Question number 11 is a little bit more technical. I hope you understand this. From 11 positive integer scores on a 10-point quiz, so there are 10 points, there are 10 observations. The mean is 8, the median is 8, and the mode is 7. So find the maximum number of perfect scores possible on this test. So the perfect, so there are 11 values, number of observations. The maximum scores that can be scored is a 10. Okay, and the maximum number of perfect scores possible on this test. Now what they're saying is the mean is 8, so mean is equal to sum of all observations over number of observations, which is 11. So the sum has to be equal to 88 of the 11 values that I have. Now they are also saying that the median is 8. So what does that mean? That out of the 11 values that I have, 10, 11, so my median, which has to be right in the center, has to be, so my sixth value has to be 8. And what they're saying is that the mode has to be 7. Mode has to be 7 means that the maximum number of times a value is repeating is 7. So we have to write, say, 7 here, here, here. Okay. And they're also saying find the maximum number of perfect scores possible on this test. So the perfect scores, let's say this is 10, 10, 10. So if 7 is appearing 3 times, and this is appearing 3 times, so 10 could also be the mode. So 10 cannot be the mode, so we have to add 7 here. Now let's just quickly take the possible sum. So this is 7 plus 7 into 4, which is 28, plus 8 plus 30, because all of them have to add up to 88. So this is 8 plus 8, 16. So 36 plus 30 is 66, right? And we have a total of 88. So I need to fill in values for this, and this, so that they add up to 22. So the way we are going to do this is, let's put a 6 here, and let's just put a 8 and a 8. So 8 plus 8 is 14. 14 plus 6 is 22. So now if we add all of these values, we're going to get 88. And let's just quickly check whether all the conditions are getting satisfied. The mean is 8, so that means the sum is 88. The median is 8. So 8 is right in the center, the sixth value. And the mode is 7. 7 is the value which is getting repeated the maximum number of times. So that is also fitting in the criteria. So the question is find the maximum number of perfect scores. So the maximum number of perfect scores that is possible is only 3 times number 10 can appear in this list. I hope you get this. Now let's read the last question. Question number 12. The mean of 6 positive integers is 5 and the median is 6. What is the largest the mode could be, given that the mode is a unique number? That means unique mode cannot be repeated, or there cannot be two modes. So let's just start with whatever is given to us. So now the question is, what is the formula for mean? Mean is sum of all observations over number of observations. So in this case, the number of observations is 6, the mean is 5. Therefore, sum of all observations here will be 5 times 6, which will be 30. Now, the median means, so there are total of 6 integers. So let's say, and the median is 6. So median is 6 since it is an even number of integers. So the values of 3 and 4 have to add up to 12. Okay. Now they are saying that the mode is unique. Okay. But they all also have to add up to 30. Now the combination that can fit in here, like if we take 5 and 7, you get 5 plus, the median will be 5 plus 7 over 2, which is 12 over 2, which is 6. So my median is 6, which is tallying. Now I already have a 12 here. Okay, now since it is already 7, the number here have to be higher than that. So this will be my mode. And 8 plus 8 is 16, and this is 12. So you already have 28 as the total. So the only values that you can fit at the first and the second integers is 1 and 1. So if you add all of them, we will get 30. So what is the largest the mode could be? So the largest value of the mode can be only 8, because if you put 9 and 9, so if you do 9 plus 9, so that will be 18, plus 12, so that will be 30. Now, if that is 30, then this and this will have to be 0. So that will not happen, because we're saying 6 positive integers and 0 is neither positive nor negative. So we cannot put that as a 0, right? So the answer could be, so the largest mode that is possible is 8. I hope you liked my video. Thank you.